Hey, welcome back to my writing nook. Today I wanted to talk about Scarecrow, which is a thriller story that I have been working on for the last few years. I started back in around 2013 when I was in grade 12 of high school. So pretty much it's about this like demonic scarecrow that feeds off of the souls of children. So our main character is Rowan, and in the beginning of the story we have kind of a present day scene where her dad and one of her childhood friends are returning to their hometown where all of this creepy stuff had happened with this demonic scarecrow. And so they're returning there because the main character, Rowan, is getting kind of nightmares of the scarecrow. She has this connection to the scarecrow, and she can kind of like, he and her share like sight and hearing at some points, and so she believes that he is still alive, so they are returning to the town to try and get rid of the scarecrow. So they're driving to the town, they get in a car accident, and then we get the rest of the story is kind of in a flashback to when the scarecrow first showed up, when Rowan was little, and all of the things that happened leading up to the dad, her, and one of her friends leaving town. And then the end of the story is Rowan confronting the scarecrow. This story came to me through mostly my nightmares. It was just a series of nightmares, and I kind of put it all together into one story. And it's kind of hard to write because it was obviously scary for me when I was dreaming about it, but at the same time it's not hard to write, only because I know it's not real, obviously, and I've revised the story so much, and I've restarted writing, and I've rewritten this story so many times. Mostly the beginning, like the beginning few chapters I've rewritten so many times because I was trying to figure out how to write it. Originally I was going to have it be like two novellas, one being Rowan when she was little, and then the second one being Rowan when she's older. But now I've decided to make it just one, where we have kind of her older at the beginning and the end, and then her younger throughout the whole middle of the story. So for the scarecrow's design, he originally had a mouth and eye like X's sewn into the fabric over his eyes, and just like shaggy clothes and stuff. That was his first look. The second look, I went more of a Coraline feel. He had still the sewn on mouth, but he had buttons sewn onto like as eyes. I didn't really like that either, and recently I've been watching a few movies that have monsters like Slenderman and The Look-See by Crypt TV. I really like how it's kind of, they have their skin, and then you can see roughly where the eyes and mouth and everything would be because it's like sunken more. I really like that look, so I think I'm gonna go with that now for what the scarecrow looks like. I've already written it kind of into story how it's just like a blank face, but like it has indents and stuff. For the scarecrow, I find that long creepy fingers are really creepy. Like, again, the Look-See from the Look-See series over on Crypt TV. I'll leave a link down to the playlist below. I find his fingers really long and creepy. Same with salad fingers. I'll leave a link down to the channel that makes salad fingers. I don't even remember what it is. I'll have to look it up. So that's kind of like what his look is. He's a like tall, faceless character, and he's got long creepy fingers. I imagine him dressed in kind of like shaggy clothes, kind of like torn up a bit. Some inspirations for this character, for the scarecrow, came from the scarecrow from Jeepers Creepers. That was kind of my first introduction to a kind of creepy scarecrow, but unlike that scarecrow, mine doesn't go to sleep for like 35 or 75 or whatever, however many years it is in those movies. He's pretty much awoken just by the presence of children's souls. So in the beginning of the story he's kind of asleep, but then just Rowan being near him wakes him up, and then he kind of goes on this killing spree. Another story that, or another movie actually, that kind of helped with the inspiration was Grimm, when the queen or princess or whatever in the tower needs 12 princess or young women to, or young girls, I guess, I don't know, to help regain her beauty or something. I kind of took the whole an abundance of young people aspect from that story and brought it into this one, only because there are quite a few children who unfortunately meet their end in this story. So my goal for this story is to eventually finish writing it, and then I want to be able to either sell it as a ebook on Amazon, or maybe I'll give it away free in my newsletter or something like that. I also want to make it into either a short film or a short TV series at some point, but I don't really have the resources to do that. This story is really near and dear to my heart. Again, I've been working on it for a really long time, and the characters have gone through many name changes and character rewrites, and so has the Scarecrow himself. He has gone through a lot of rewrites and character changes and design changes. The three main girls are obviously Rowan, and then I don't remember if I settled on Lucy and Phoebe or what their names are quite yet. I have to look at my document again, because again I have changed their names so many times I don't even remember. But there are three main girls, and then we have the dad and the Scarecrow, and then all of the unfortunate townspeople. So if you want to know more about Scarecrow or any of my other stories that I hopefully will be posting soon, leave a like, comment down below if you want what kind of scary things you like in horror movies and horror stories, and I guess thriller. I normally tie thriller and horror in together, so yeah, leave a comment down below for what is your favorite scary movie, because I would love to know. What are your favorite thriller and horror tropes? What are your least favorite ones? And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye! A little side note, guys, don't forget to tune in on Halloween at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to join Haley Kazikas and I on a live writing sprint extravaganza thing. We're probably going to be doing 15-minute writing sprints, maybe like an hour or two. Feel free to join in, and we will see you there.